Warlock is already here.
I know, he was running across the bridge when I said it.
Good deal. Everyone here? Actually here.
Hey. Alright, so Charlie, we will be having to do swaps correctly on this fight for the healing absorption effect. Basically, how it will go is when liquefied goes on to one of us, the other one immediately taunts, and then you need to use the defense of going into the feast cast because based off the amount of damage you receive will determine how much of a healing absorption you're going to have that the healers have to heal through because you want to have that absorption healed off and you to be healed up before the next liquefy, and then we need to make sure we're dropping the puddles pretty much right next to where the previous puddles are, and we want to tank the boss relatively by the kind of the edge of the room, working our way around.
How close to the poison? Just like kind of close so they could be behind boss and not be in the poison.
You want enough room to where we're baiting um the we want to make sure that the novas are not at a point where they're going to be in a shitty spot for people to get bounced up over to, as opposed to, landing into goo. And then the people, and this goes for everybody here, when we're doing these Venomous Novas, when you pop, you need to make sure that with the, what is it called, reactive froth, that you're dropping that shit also by where the previous poisons are. We want to make sure that we have a clean direction going. Alright, next thing is, again, 2 froth will spawn. You want to make sure that the people that you guys are dropping your froth close together, so that way when we're doing our leaps, we're not getting fucked up. Everybody needs to go into them. You do not utilize blinks, ports, or immunities for this. It will fuck over. It will fuck over things because the amount of damage. It's going to be a even split of odds and evens. Okay. That being
It was like I think both groups are
more like
only
melee deep
Sorry.
in range, but yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Lich.
Oh, I didn't mean to talk. I didn't mean to talk. Interrupt. I think it's only supposed to be 2 stacks in each side of the whatever for the pops. If we have more than that, that's when we missed it, or even uneven amount of people.
So, basically, we should have to go through a grand total of 6 of them.
It's 3 jumps, 6 people.
Yep. So 6 of them, so we need 6 jumpers. So I'm gonna have Lich do the first one for melee. I'm gonna have Nick do the first one for range. On the second set, I am going to have Sauron do the one for melee. I'm gonna have Lorendi do the second one for range. On the third set, I will have Theth. You will do the one for melee. And then let's have Morny do the third one for range. Okay?
By fire be burned!
Melee will be always the one that's closest to the boss. Now we also need to make sure that there's enough people in each of those groups. So range and healers try to condense into one. Melee and tanks will condense into another. Okay.
Are we doing
Now,
inside and out, or are we doing side by side on the edge?
we're doing side by the edge.
All right.
Side by side, like that, side by side,
No,
or both of them along the edge.
both of them along the edge.
For the pimples?
Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, you're being booped into the epicenter. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I was thinking of the video they did it to the outside inside.
Yeah, the
And then
video.
Yeah,
Al-
melee.
Along the poison. Yeah.
Yeah, the video link did it like inside outside, but like in the little attempts we had earlier this week, if you do them both on the edge here, then everyone winds up over here as it is for like the next set of mechanics to come in, instead of like one group being over there and another group being over here.
That makes
yeah.
sense. Okay. I'm not opposed to it. I was curious what the difference was.
Yeah.
Figuring it out in your. Yep.
All right. Now for Silken Tombs, it's the same shit. So please, Paladins, we got 2 of you. Throw out some freedoms on people or on yourself, whatever. So
I'd give
that
it to the
way-
healer.
Yeah. Preferably
Hey.
ones that cannot break their own roots. So
Hello.
fuck the druids. Hello, bestie Jaddy. Hello.
Yes.
Don't
please,
even.
love
Fuck
it.
the monk too because he's got Tiger Lust. He good.
Yeah, like literally me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go with the when you spirit shape or you go wolf shape, you get out of root. The thunderous paws.
All right.
I don't know if I'm rocking that talent.
So when the ad phase is pretty much the same thing except for gloom touches, okay?
Oh,
So
yep, it does.
that's from the devoted worshippers. This is again why I keep hounding you guys to kill the worshippers first as opposed to cleaving on the guardians. Okay? The reason because the worshippers are going to be putting out a gloom touch. And when those get dispelled, it does quite a large amount of raid damage. So we want to make sure that healers, you're not just willy-nilly dispelling. Make sure people are good and stabilized before you just rip the spell out, okay? Watch the laser beams and stuff like that. When we go to P3, that being where she comes back down, basically the big thing with the Abyssal Conduit is that the teleport that we use, which is one in the inside, one on the outside, when you go through it, you will have a 3-yard AoE circle around you. You do not want to have anybody in that. Now, if you have the ability to blink past the line, leap over the line, and all that, I would highly encourage it.
You leaps
So
work?
that way, yes.
Okay.
Like DHs can double jump over it. You can block
Okay,
a portal.
gotcha.
You could blink. Boom.
Like, I know blink and
or-
stuff works, but I didn't know if like the actual like warrior leap or something would work.
Yes. Yes.
Warrior
Warrior Leap,
may-
it does work.
Okay.
You may be
Warrior
able to gust a wind over it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try it.
Boomkins.
Yeah.
Boomkins. I have seen Boomkins go over it with their little fucking disengage.
clap.
I've seen hunters disengage over it and all that.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
Cool.
the big thing is, why we're kind of talking about this too is with the acolytes. When we kill them, they're gonna drop something called the acolyte essence. We gotta play hot potato with these bitches, and what I mean by that is we gotta grab them after killing the mob, and then we cannot ever have that circle shrink through and hit one of those. It will instantly kill the group. So, range, you guys are my
Got it.
babysitters. Healers, you guys are also my babysitters on this. Okay, we want to make sure that we are getting those taken care of and put into positions to where, okay, hey, grab it, take it out, move it over past the line, and then you can, be free of it. Just make sure that when the next wave comes, it's not on the edge again. Now, how you remove it is by when you go through the gateway or the conduit.
port.
Okay, it will automatically remove it. Now,
So back to the people that might be able to do jumps and blinks and stuff, they probably don't want to do that if they've got the
Correct.
little crystals, right?
I have seen a warrior grab it and heroic leap over a line, and not only did it prevent it from blowing up, but it also prevented them to have the circle, but then they held it for a long period of time. And then when the next wave came about, they ended up actually getting themselves killed, and then it blew up the raid because of that. So just be smart about it, okay? If you're playing to Hail Mary, make sure you follow through with that Hail Mary, okay? Now, we still have the Frothy Gluttony. Basically, just make sure that you take that. Or sorry, not the Frothy Gluttony. What's the damn her little mechanic that you want to stack for because it's reduced based off distance?
The web thing.
Here, I'm bringing it up.
You're not talking about the anchors, are you?
1 second. I'm being stupid, and now I'm always pride myself trying to know like names, but then I'm always stupid with names.
Yeah, that's it. Royal
Condemnation. Yeah. So with players targeted by Royal Condemnation, you're gonna move up to the front of the boss because these deal damage based off the raid's distance, and you want to stand.
Oh, meteors. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's give this a few goes. Let's get this going. So food down, flasks down, pots down. Let's get nasty. Check your oils, check your pots, flasks, runes, all that, please.
You transmogged as a kid from the power thing.
Your child.
He eats. It just dips. He dips his head forward and puts his hand behind his back, and then sits back up. Fucking weird. Kid's got some problems.
Grab a flask, use it, then grab another one. We have 2 people that need that glorious mastery buff. Shmobi, just don't forget to pop your vial, please.
Yep.
Once again, guys, this is going to be kind of just feedback, constantly going at it to get familiarized with the mechanics. Yes, Healthstones. Performance does matter. If people are extremely underperforming and they're dying to mechanics constantly, we might have to have people sit so that way we could get better attempts and more progression in. Does not mean that you're banned from the raid team. It just means that we just got to practice. Okay, our time on Sundays is short, and we've already spent 36 minutes of it trying to get ready for this. All right, Morning, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, here we go. I'll be starting.
Okay, we want a lust to start with, or you want to hold it?
Nope, we're holding it.
2,
Okay.
1.
The Nerubians will ascend! Watch your step.
Blades. Those were supposed to go on the
Yeah,
side.
Yeah, I was waiting
but-
for blades. Yeah, that's too close.
Yep, we're dead. Okay.
Yeah, just lots of blades went out, so I couldn't. I was gonna go to the edge, but
So what I recommend for everybody is pre-position. Be over to where your backs are towards the outside of the room, as opposed to being in the epicenter. That way, when the time comes for the poison drops, you're already more or less in position. The only thing that you just really gonna have to do is just stutter step or shift over when those web blaze lines come through, okay?
yeah, the web cutters do take a few seconds for them to really like come through and slice.
You don't gotta panic. You got time.
Also, I need you guys to be, like, in this fight, you guys kind of need to be pretty, like I said, close to the boss. And if you guys are on the correct side, we'll have some really good baits for our, some of the puddles too. Not just only the...
You may have said this. If you did, I definitely missed it. Are we stacking like back left leg or back right leg?
If you are behind the boss, you should be near the left leg. If you're looking in front of the boss, it will be the right.
All right, so but like basically back left
Her
leg
back left.
between the
Her
bot. Yeah,
back left leg. Yes.
her back left legs. You know, more
Yes.
like towards the edge as towards the inside.
Correct.
Are you talking about the
Okay.
pimples?
Well, we want the pimples on the edge, and then if everyone's on the inside edge, then we gotta like whoever has the pimples has to then run from the inside to the outside through the web cutters.
But if we're already hanging out over here, then
Yeah, I was
there you
just
go.
asking what you were referring to. Is all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very chaotic fight.
Fresh buffs. Let's get this going. Charlie needs attack power. Charlie has attack power. There we go.
Roar.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Nerubians will ascend!
More space.
Watch your step.
Again, why are we... Guys, you guys are still dropping them in the...
I'm on the outside.
That got on me while I was in transition of my team run.
They should be over here.
Weakness is in your blood.
So, what? Every time that Liquefy gets cast, what's I'm noticing is that some of you guys are just still standing still and not already starting to move. You gotta keep in mind, with us being in a kind of a loose stack by the boss, the Liquefies are going to be bottling up in one location, which is what we want, mind you, okay? You need to start pre-moving and start going with the boss. Charlie, we need to move the boss a little bit faster than that with once that Liquefy comes out, because again, there's going to be a lot of green swirls. They're going to come down. A lot of you got hit by that, and tons of you were below sub 10% with a dot effect on you. which that's very spooky for healers to see that shit. You need to avoid that avoidable damage. Also, by being over on the side that you need to be, again, our people that are being targeted should be in relatively closeness to their drop locations. We don't want you guys to be, again, being ahead of the boss. We need you to be on the side of the boss. Fresh boss, please. Alright, let's try this. Alright, we need a Voker movement for 3 people, please. Thank you. Here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
You will not stop the ascension of my empire!
But Charlie, you gotta let me get the boss first, then.
Get him up.
Got him.
Watch your step.
Yeah, drop him back here.
Alright, I'm gonna go be in the further out one.
Get knocked outward.
Oh, okay. Well, I popped by accident.
Stop.
8 stacks. Nice.
I'm living. Oh no. Okay. Alright.
It doesn't go off until the debuff wears out.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
No one hit the boss until the boss gets right on the edge by me, okay?
Well, I'm the one
That
that's
way
supposed to
we're not-
pop, and I just touched it by accident. But
No, it wasn't just that.
okay.
Everybody, let the boss get to where it needs to be, so that way we get the position, so that way everybody shifts over correctly.
We got
And
time.
the appropriate people that need to be taking the certain hits, take those hits. That way we're not wasting defensives. Or again, I'm surprised with not having a defensive up. The other thing too is you guys are still moving past the tanks and dropping yours in the direction we're going. It's not what we want. We want you guys on the side, parallel with the boss. How it's supposed to go, I'm going to use these ground markers as the effect, okay? Let's just say that boss is right here, okay? Ideally, we want to have it where one would be generally right here, and the other generally right by near where the previous puddles are. That way, you guys aim towards the boss's direction for your knockback, or sorry, push forward, and then pimples get popped, and you leap over the wave. If you guys are way over here, or over here, the raid group that's over here on the side are not going to be able to get to those areas in time, especially when they are, trying to dodge all the web lines and shit over in this general location. They're not going to be able to run through the boss.
It also gives melee a lot more uptime.
Yes, exactly, which is what we need.
I like uptime.
Uptime is good.
Let me smack the boss.
Remember, if you're a pimple popper, you're going to get a bomb, so you have to run it out of the group. Otherwise, you'll probably kill everybody.
Oh, you will kill people inside of that.
After the poison nova, or sorry, Venom Nova goes off. Venom Nova goes off. we're moving the boss, and we're going to be moving them a little bit down the road, so that way those people that just popped with the froth, you have room to drop it in this area where, again,
It'll be behind the whole group,
liquefies and
yeah.
all that
Does
shit
that
is.
drop a puddle when that
No.
explodes? Okay, I didn't think so. Just thought I figured to ask, but okay. Get out of the room or the group, drop it, come back in.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we still got
Take
plenty of room there to use.
I think they give off the green waves though. Right?
Yes,
the
they do.
bombs, no.
Yeah,
The
they
Venom
do.
Novas-
People that have the thing, or the jumping circles, yes, they do leave behind
Yeah.
liquefied poo.
There's also some
And
Venom
then they do
waves,
waves.
one of those abilities, yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Don't go too ham. Way to beat her too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Nerubians will ascend!
Now fuck it up. Okay.
I slowed it. Okay.
Watch your step.
I'm
Get
this
knocked
close
out
to
with.
the boss.
Those are a lot better
Load
though.
up.
That's really good.
I did not pop that one. So.
Move the boss a little bit more inwards. We don't have a whole lot of space being right up on the line here. Alright, this is the break the webs.
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Take those by the edge. Both are going in the same spot, which is not. You don't want to go on the webs because the webs will give you damage.
Get
You want
knocked
to
out
just
with.
take those towards the edge, and so the one that Syndron's at, it's pretty decent, but you kind of really enclosed off the one that's over by where Sauron's at. So try to make yourself a little bit space, and when each time that we have AoE ground effects that are being dropped, we need to start moving a little bit to make room.
Also, if you're going to clear your roots, don't stand next to anybody because the roots, they leave that silk on the ground.
Oh,
That shit
yeah.
hurt real
Mhm.
bad.
I
Yeah.
think the recommendation from the video was if you're gonna clear your own routes, you should be towards the as close to the poo as you can, kind of
That
away
makes
from
more
everyone
sense.
else.
Yeah. I'll do that
Yep.
next
Do not
time.
You can
stack
also drop it in the
whatsoever.
middle. Like if you're ranged, you can drop in the middle because the middle, that whole thing there gets
Oh
cleared.
yeah, the middle of the room is
Just wherever
yeah.
you're not, you can't
Yeah.
be in between other people because you're gonna drop it before their roots go off, and then by the
That
time
makes
theirs
sense.
go off and get destroyed, they're trapped. Yeah. Like for me and Troopy, aim escape before we're gonna break our roots before we even. everyone
Oh,
else
Death
gets there.
Knights have easy mode on this fight.
If, yeah, this whole raid, honestly.
Also,
is like-
the circle that goes on people that leads us to the boop thing, you don't want to stand in it because it will knock you back from wherever they are, and also it does like 900,000 every time it ticks.
Yeah, it hurts.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The circles that people get that drops the two zones that boop us, that jump us over the wave.
The first circle
Prepare up.
before the pimples
Green,
are there.
those little green circles, they hurt a lot, and then they will also
yeah, those are
push you
not share
when it drops.
pools.
Gotcha.
There's
Alright,
it.
here we
There
go.
it is. Repair bot is up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Nerubians will ascend!
Watch your step.
I'm on the back one.
Get knocked outward.
Pop it. Gotta watch
Much
those
cleaner.
waves, guys. Charlie needs heals. He's not getting.
I am trying so hard. That absorb is awful.
Watch your step.
Can I get freedom? Freedom, freedom, freedom. Ah! That's fine.
I was rooted, so I
Meet the
couldn't even
diamond.
move.
All right, Charlie was dead.
Yeah, you kind of want to try and stack up the tunes as much as you can in melee.
Pop it. Nope, we didn't pop in time.
I think Sauron was dead. He was assigned for second melee.
Yeah, we'll have a backup for that.
I'll take backup on range.
Hey,
Remember,
Chad.
Chad, you can shapeshift out.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
ask.
did. It didn't work.
Shift out?
I think you have to wait for
I
the
hit
attune to
those-
go off first.
It went off. I hit it. It didn't do anything.
Really?
Yeah. I'll try it again, but it did not work.
We're making progress. We're getting a little bit more acclimated with the poison, venom novas, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that
which is
first one
what
was
we
good.
need. Yeah, the first one was pretty solid. Yeah. Best thing I can really suggest is that, please watch for that beast debuff, that heal and absorb.
If you have that, you probably shouldn't be tanking, because it's taking a lot to get through that.
No, we have to. Like
you have
how
to?
it works.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
because how,
Okay.
how
part of
liquefied
feast.
works. Yeah, because if what it does is during that time when we're liquefied, we take 1,000% increased physical damage.
Shit.
Yes, it's so we have to make sure that
Based on the
Mount-
abilities inflicted
yeah,
damage.
we-
You guys are using defenses, right?
yes, I am.
Okay, good.
Because I use well,
Just
the thing
making
is,
sure.
yeah, when feast comes up, you have to use a big cooldown for it. Like you're supposed to utilize your big.
It looks like the healing
ERs.
absorb is based on the amount of damage it does.
Exactly.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so Charlie, what we're gonna try
When
to
you
do
pop,
here,
you just have to walk into
I can
it.
use my biggest one. I was just scared for the second hit, but I'm gonna just try to get it back in time.
It should be about like a good 50-45 seconds between each swap. So we're gonna start like right here, Charlie, like in terms of on this area, so it gives enough room for the edge people.
Well, I mean, you can always bubble one of them with your bubble taunt.
I was doing that at first, and then
for his first.
Yeah, I
did
I
that,
would bubble
though,
taunt the
after I
first,
got
Kings
liquefied.
the second, and then use all your other ones for the third.
okay.
Well, we can also run externals. Like we have access to 2 iron barks. We have a life cocoon.
Yep.
During the time that the person is actively tanking, John can throw Irvin's shield on
Yeah.
that person too. So you're talking.
Who's
there's
starting?
I'm starting, but I'm not the first person to take feast. I'm the first person to take a liquefy. Liquefy is just a dot that's on me. That
So
takes,
the
I think,
liquefy
once a
adds it to the main tank. The other one has to taunt. Got it.
Well, no, we will rotate, like so it goes.
So so I
Tank
just
mate
know
takes
where I want
liquefy.
my shield. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
Should we schedule the healers to use externals?
So for the very first feast, if he's just gonna bubble it, then you don't have to really worry about in terms of too much for externals. On my first feast, I am going to be rocking into survival instincts and also Rage of the Sleeper. If I get an Iron Bark during that time, that would be great. Let's go ahead and have your Iron Bark on me. Then can. On the second feast, we can have it utilize Charlie's using Guardian, which is a huge defensive. We can also follow that with Kugia's Iron Bark as well. Okay.
Should I do that for the first one? Because it seems like my bubble's not really helping with the absorption. It was still a lot when I was even did that for the very first one.
I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed to be a few million.
Yeah. It's just
Okay.
we just need to have a
I
little
just
bit
didn't
more
realize
priority
his
healing
burp
into.
was so hard. Yeah, I'll have to focus it more.
Yeah, we just need a bit more priority healing. We got
Yeah, that's
2
fine.
excellent single target healers, so
Oh no, it's a guaranteed 25 million, and then it's 50% more based on how much. Like if you take 17 million damage, you
there
take
you
an
go.
extra 8 million heal.
Okay.
alright, stand buff please. Alright, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not stop the ascension of my empire!
Plus the edge.
Watch your step.
To your puddle areas.
Alright, I got the closer one here.
So later
No one got the range.
Just die.
Yeah, I had the one that was like right next to the boss in the front there.
Yeah, but the melee
should be
person
doing the
was supposed
ranged
to get
one.
going. I need. That's probably why they got confused.
Wait, what happened?
Which one's ranged? The one behind the boss?
The closest
One farther
to...
away is the ranged.
Yep.
Always.
Did somebody pop the
Right.
melee one?
Yeah,
That
Nick
was
did.
me?
Yes.
I had popped the melee
Oh.
one because that was where I was at the time. So instead of running from one to the other, I just stayed where I was.
You'll offset
We
the
can't be
stacks.
doing that.
Yeah, you have to go to your assigned one. Because if it's not even, we'll end up with like 5 stacks and then you die to
It
this
just
stat.
won't work.
Okay.
Should I pull the boss more towards the
Like,
middle of the
look at this.
platform?
Well, I'm pulling the boss and I'm trying to bring him right here. Okay. Like
Okay,
that,
and he's
that's
and he
then
stays
I'm
on that
going-
line.
Yeah, stays on this line going around.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll give plenty of room in basically every direction.
Okay.
Because what's end up happening is when there's like all these people that are right next to the boss in this tight spot with all the webs, it really cones up the entire section real fast. And I'm just seeing people run all the way to the other side of the boss because of it.
Alright, so for the purposes, is it always going to hit a range and a melee person, or is it
Nope.
going to be completely random?
Random.
That unfortunately is random.
It's
Well, but you at least have
random,
time though,
but
because
again,
like,
yeah,
because
we
you'll have
time.
you'll have 2 people that are gonna split out, and you're gonna drop your circle and then run back in, and then the range should be getting close to the range one, and the melee should be getting close to the melee one, and then move in when they're ready to get into the circle and pop it, right?
Alright,
Yeah,
so
we
if the
have-
boss
the
is
idea.
here on the skull, then what would be kind of like, you know, the melee one is going to be
That would be
moved,
the melee one
ranged
at move.
will
Yeah.
be where.
But
This
I
would be the
don't want
square
it.
one.
I prefer if it
Well,
was a
that's
little
not where
bit
you want that one to
closer.
be. You'd want it more like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
So,
But
and
the
another,
idea is the same, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, and the way I'm thinking of it is we're moving in a clockwise direction. So the range should be on the back part of that direction, and the melee should be forward of that in the direction of travel.
It gives plenty of room for all that stuff, yeah.
Pretty much.
Basically,
People that think
basically
of
the back
things
leg and the
differently.
front leg. Yeah.
We can basically stay in one formation and just rotate around the room.
That is literally the goal.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's buff up. Let's get this going. Had some good conversational points here, guys. So I believe that hopefully that we'll get the Venoms done.
We're making progress, so.
Here we go.
Volker buff.
4,
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
The Nerubians will
Watch your step.
Not too far there.
Get knocked outward.
And pop it.
Press.
Got him. Here, take it quick.
Please fit your groups. You guys are still a bit far off.
Watch your step.
There goes full to the top.
Watch your feet. Get knocked outward.
See about like
Watch your
again how
feet.
we were still guys were on the other side of it, and that was the early pop. So the
2
two people
seconds
that
left
had
on
the
the
bombs,
cast.
yeah. For the two people that had your bombs there, you guys were in the epicenter, and you guys were trying to haul butt to the right hand side. And as you guys were going through,
You went like here.
some of you guys were already like you guys were trying to get to the right spot, but because you were doing all that excessive movement, you weren't able to get in position in a timely fashion. Plus, you didn't even get yourself into maybe a clearer area. Things were a little bit or you know what I mean. Things were
Janky.
wonky, all the
That's
shit.
the word.
So for
So-
if you haven't popped the pimple before, it's about 2 seconds left of the cast. So if the cast is 1, 2 to go off, right before they should be popping it. So there's no visual effect that you really can watch for outside of the cast time on the boss. Yeah, if you haven't done it before, you just gotta it's kind of just a feeling at that point, or
Yep.
a timer.
You're in the air, like once it's popped, you're in the air for about a second and a half or so. So like after a while, and like once you've been doing it for a little bit, you get like let's just saying the feel for when you need to pop based on like how far out your
It's time.
pimple is.
Yeah.
Because I screwed up my first one, and I was like, oh, okay, now I kind of...
For the first drop, I think like the boss was here. I brought mine right over here for the melee, and there was a call that was saying not too far. Was that not
I was thinking
correct?
more like
Ideally,
right
you
there.
drop it like almost touching her hitbox, so the melee can be in it and still attacking her, and not have
Okay,
to run away.
okay,
And then also, since it leaves
It was
poop, you don't want to
good, but just a little far.
you don't want
Okay.
to leave too much poop ahead of where we're going, because you want to try and fill in
Yeah.
as much as you can.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, right check. Here we go.
One shot.
5, 4,
Easy.
3, 2,
Like our
1.
Silken Court, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that was almost...
We're already doubting us.
What?
What?
That's a hard fight.
I mean, we nailed it.
Now you distracted me, so I just missed my tyrant window.
Nah, he resisted you again.
Get knocked outward.
Good.
I think I disengaged the wrong spot though. Battle res for me at all? Or...
Yes, please.
Yeah. Got you, buddy. Oh, you're in the poop. I'm sorry.
Okay. Make sure you're kind of near your buddies.
Watch your step.
Moving because of the weapon.
Watch your feet.
On your sides, please.
Good, good.
Get knocked outward.
Go.
Nice it down.
Someone else is gonna have to grab that third range bubble.
Oh.
That was a 7 million hit.
Watch your step.
Keep playing it out. Dodge the blades.
Try them second
Watch your
turn.
feet.
Use the roots.
Watch your
Kind of be
feet.
nearby each other so you can do that. Don't stand in webs.
Watch your
Some of
feet.
you are doing that already.
I'm still webbed.
Need broken out,
Kobe,
guys.
you get
come on.
depth advance or something like that. Get out of that.
Watch your step.
Alright, one of the bubbles is really weird.
Yeah, I
that was
died
bad.
while it was on me.
Ah, that's why.
We need
Okay.
so after that webs are done, Charlie, you gotta just start moving that boss because you're gonna have puddles all around it. We gotta make sure that we have a clear area for the
Is it
venom.
kind
and
of? Are we
It's-
kind of trying to group behind or next to the boss for the webs instead of putting the webs in front of us?
We
Yeah,
should
don't
be on
put
the
the webs
inside.
in front of
Everything should be constantly being dropped on the outside of the area. Like ideally, you
behind.
guys should be behind or on the outside because if you got like we're having people there on the back, we have people on the side, and we have tons of people there at the front. And
You don't ever really need to be in there, in the middle, like ever.
unless you were dropping that big green
Oh,
circle.
yeah,
from
except for
after
that,
popping
yeah.
them up. That is
Yeah.
that is your free reign to do that thing. But after that, you got to get onto their side because then next thing you know, you could be picked for something else, and then you might be in a bad spot. So
Don't want that.
Also, there's like 15 seconds or something like that between the second and third route. So unless you should probably just, unless you're a druid, you shouldn't use your clear to get out the second one. Use it to get out the third. So like clear first and third if you can clear yourself, unless you're a druid.
I would love to power shift on this boss, but holy fuck. I'm just fucking marinating in a web in front of myself. I'm like, do I risk trying to chance it through a global? No.
Just like shift out of form into like, you know, base form. Be like, come on, bring it, and then shift back. Super
Do
quick.
you have to make a macro so that you make a rude gesture as well?
Or flex.
Mhm.
All right, I need a mastery buff, and we need the Evoker buff, please. 2 people are missing.
Prepare up if you
Everyone
need
missing
me.
mastery. Real talk, hey, we're getting this down.
We're doing
like
good,
we're
honestly.
working the workers here, okay? We haven't hit the cray cray yet, but we are
That
definitely
was our
making progress.
first time to the third, right? Like with
Yeah.
more people alive than
Yep.
not. So there you go.
I mean,
long as
first phase
progress
is
is
the
being
worst
made.
phase.
Oh, for real.
I don't know if you don't get that DPS check in the last phase. That's just death.
But there's things that we can do to work on that, you know? It's not super technical like this one is.
I mean,
Everyone's
you
playing
just use luck on
fighting
phase
it.
1, then if you're not hitting it, because you have all your cooldowns and everything
5,
phase 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The Nerubians will ascend!
Yeah, we're good here. We vibing.
That's perfect.
Watch your step.
The waves. Get to your spots.
Get knocked outward.
Bombs out.
I know that was a little spooky range.
Charlie's gonna need some good things here. He's
Try it. There we go. Okay, we're moving.
moving. webs on the same side. Why are we all spread out?
Hunter shenanigans.
Watch your
Dropping
step.
him away from group on poison, so.
Watch your feet.
That's not a good spot for this, but we'll work with it. No!
Oh,
Get knocked out.
that's whoopsies.
Watch your
Right, I forgot
feet.
that was a knockback.
Whoever had the melee one, you needed to run farther over. He kind of trapped me back there.
Okay, okay.
So that's twice that the ranged one got dropped in the webs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like fully surrounded by all the webs when he got the mechanic.
Yeah, but I was farther behind than the person who was ahead of me with the other one stopped where they stopped, and they didn't keep running, so I could
Yeah,
run through the web.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that
we'll
didn't help.
should have moved a bit further forward.
well, and I'm
Make-
thinking at that
make room
point,
for
are
your
we
buddies.
moving the boss far enough forward too at that point to help guide people where to place the?
If we have to, yeah. Because, I mean, we just have to
Alright.
adjust.
So we definitely did there. We just have to be a little bit more manageable with our space. You got to, like, just be considerate. If you got the mechanic to drop something, just be considerate of where you are. Make room for others if need be, like your counterpart that also has the mechanic. Because again, space is finite, and we gotta capitalize what space we have. We got poison that's being dropped. We have webs that are being dropped. So we are going to fill up this platform relatively quickly, but at the same time, we don't want panicking, because what happens there is then people drop shit randomly in bad spots. We've had every pull that I've seen so far, we've always had a pimple that was dropped either in a web or on the side of a web. And just give yourself a little bit more space if need be.
And also, like, we only need 2 of these sections not have shit in them by the time we're doing the little intermission thing, because it all clears when the 2 ads come out.
Yeah.
So we have 4 sections that we can fill up, so we can move farther if we really need to.
All right.
It's not super tight control.
So we're gonna do one more pull, and then we're gonna go take a break. Of which I gotta just look at how things are, and am very likely going to need to have to put some people on the cutting block. And again, that's just because we are having a little bit of issues with some stuff right now. Yes, theoretically it can clean up based off mechanics, but right now we're still kind of struggling in some regards. So here's a ready check. Make this last one count. Really good, guys. Like, proficient here.
Last one, just like that City of Threads we did.
Last pull.
It worked on 2 bosses.
It's the good
First
luck
try.
charm.
Yeah.
That
Alright,
too.
focus up.
I scare people to
5,
submission. Is that what you're
4,
saying?
3, 2,
Something like that.
1.
The Nerubians will ascend!
One shot fucking coven. Something forward.
Yep. Tyrannical witches and Wakerest?
Okay.
Watch your step. Get knocked outward.
Enough up.
Got him.
Push the wave.
Roots after the liquid.
What step?
Rotting in
Get knocked outward.
Beam me up, daddy. Group up.
Watch your step.
I really need help. Damn.
We had a lot of people dead.
I know.
Watch your feet.
Shit.
We got this.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, I ain't moving with this one. Neither of these are moving because we're rooted.
Watch your step. Get
Oh my
knocked
god,
outward.
I'm just... I haven't been able to move for the last, like, 30 seconds. Oh, it's awful.
Alright. So, yeah, we're gonna take a break here just a minute. Once again, if I do ask you to please sit, do not leave Discord. We'll have streams up for people to watch. We want you guys to get a POV of things from different perspectives to help with situational awareness. Obviously, we got a lot of work to do for this fight, but it'll come over time. Overall, we had some really good tools there, and we did the best we could with what we have right now. So, yeah, nickeling some info. Take advantage of that.
Yeah, it's a big info block on things you can do to avoid the root. Some of them I don't think are correct. Like, I don't think a hunter can feign death and not get the root. That doesn't really make sense. But disengage will break it. Pre-turtle will break it.
Oh!
Or you won't even get it if you're pre-turtle. Apparently, you can master's call, but that would require having the pet out. Maybe like if Trigger wants to be fancy, or I just forget Lone Wolf. The only thing Trigger, you would lose access to Leech. You would have HP instead. I don't know what kind of a pet you run. Yeah, you need the cunning pet for that. Everyone go gnome for escape artist.
Yeah,
It
for
only
real.
works once.
Yeah, but if you're a
Oh,
gnome
that
hunter,
one.
yeah.
I mean, as long as you can clear 2 out of the 3, you're fine.
Mhm.
Like the first and the third are the worst.
Yeah, I can actually clear mine. There is an ability that I never use instead of Gust of Wind. That little sprint ability that we have.
I'll have AMS up every single
Hell yeah.
time, plus 2 death charges, plus Wraith Walk.
It's so yeah.
I'm not
Well,
switching.
you won't have AMS up every time. You'll have it up for the first and the third. You won't have it up for the second. Or you'll
I
have it up
had
for the first and the second, and then you won't have it for the third. But then you can use your little Wraith Walks.
I mean, it's 40 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's 40 seconds between, isn't it?
Between the first and the second, yeah, but the second and the third, it's like 15 seconds. It's fast.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. I have 2 death charges and
Yeah.
Wraith Walk, so... I guess we've only hit the third one, like, once, so I guess I haven't really seen the time on that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
The second and third web cutters is like, it's a big wombo combo, sort of like what the start of P3 Starcraft was, where it's just like mechanic, 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 and you're like, holy crap.
Alright, guys, we're gonna take a quick 8.
Machine gun mechanic.
Yep.
Alright. Go enjoy your break. I'll announce who I'm going to have people sitting after break. I'm going to take this time to go over some information, try to get a consensus.
Can we get a standard issue?
Yep, I can do that for real quick.
Alright, bye.
Repair bot still up.
Sauron. I was like, I'm worried for you, buddy.
Faithful midnight. For many years, our countless huts provided game for the master's table.
Damn, I want this guy's helm. This helmet's cool.
That looks like something out of Lich King, but also not.
This looks like Cataclysm
It's
Elementium
like a
armor.
Vicroll kind of thing. Yeah.
Somebody put down a G-Bank, please.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Come on, Sauron, get your winnies back. Or your losses. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Holy fuck, we've already gone through 12k gold in repairs.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Money.
Quick deaths.
Like 10 wipes now, something like that.
That happens.
Wow. Can you guys like stop gangbanging the warrior here? Like, holy fuck.
It's just been me.
I know, but like the other DK is just there too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost winning these anyways.
It's all fun and games until Neff joins.
Alright. Come on, Neff, let's go.
Nice 13 proc there.
Hell yeah.
Come on, Schmoopy. You got winnings. You're good. Yeah.
Everybody say
It's
thank you to
with my
Sauron
arm.
for paying for tonight's repair bills.
Thanks, Sauron. Appreciate you. You did.
Oh my god.
Dude, for real.
Surely next time. Surely next time.
I mean, just due to statistical probability, I mean, come on. You have to win eventually.
I think we just
This
need to
is
raise the stakes.
You may
Surely.
only win 15k,
Surely.
but you know. But eventually you will win.
Surely you'll win because we increase the stakes. That's how that works.
I like how
Yes.
you're like jad through my headset as I'm like around the corner, like in the hallway-ish area.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Come on, Schmoopy, get in here. You got winnings. I know you
When I
got
get
this money.
giggly, I get
Oh,
loud.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I
sorry.
thought. Yeah, you better get in here, bro. You just made like 50k.
It was more than 50k.
Yeah, see, we had no excuse.
You too can save Warriors.
Oh,
life
Tex is like
by-
over 100k. I'll dabble.
I'll see.
by donating to our
I'll
Warrior
see.
Relief Fund.
I spend all my money on raid stuff.
See where the vibes are at. Yeah.
Pretty
You
much.
too can
Not-
save these
Oh!
warriors' lives by donating
Uh-oh.
to this.
Oh my
Warrior
God.
Relief
Oh
Fund.
my god, bro!
No.
Wow, look how low I rolled. I'm done for the
I
night.
couldn't even roll 400.
Oh
But Tom,
my
you didn't
God.
lose though. You didn't lose.
I couldn't even roll four numbers would have been great.
76k. Oof.
Dude, 13k. Now everybody's. I need everybody to say thank you to Lich for paying for the repairs for tonight.
Like
Oh,
genuinely, I think
Lich.
that's how much we've had to spend on repairs
I'm sorry-
tonight so far,
I'm
right?
start charging. Oh, where you at?
I'm up
My-
here at the
I
front.
can't find you. Short motherfucker. Even if he's jumping, I still couldn't see him over the anything. What owe you? 76,183.
It's
Ooh.
not DK on DK hate.
Yeah, come on,
I
guys.
know,
give
all
them
the love, man.
Believe. Look, see. Come on, Neth. You got him. You got that dollar bill, yo.
Oh, what are we doing? Another one? Okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait to roll 500. Maybe. $1.
No, you might get 4 digits this time.
I might. Listen, let's not get our hopes up. I don't have a great track record. Help.
Oh boy, the Warrior's coming back. The Warrior's coming back. Wow. Wow.
Help.
See.
Ah, don't kill me.
New bank, please, por favor.
Yeah, I need it. Oops. Almost put. Okay. This is unfortunate. Where's the warrior? There.
There we go. 150.
Back for more.
Oh hell yeah, I got Black Hand. Let's go.
Give me my
I have not gotten
money.
anything good the last like 2 weeks.
Five, four.
Neth says I have
three,
$1
two,
joins. Oh
1.
god.
Oh wow. Oh.
Lich.
Oh my. Oh no.
Oh no.
God.
100K. 100K.
Hey, he's a chicken. You don't have to pay him.
Yeah, I'm dead, so I can't even help you. I can't pay you. Sorry.
DOA.
He's gonna take
Yep.
the coins off your
We're playing on
pocket.
hardcore. Has to delete the character.
Okay.
Farewell.
There's no place to hide now.
Perfect timing too.
It's not letting me to go.
The shadow gonna fall on you. Looks like I'm doing this place.
All right, last one.
Nah, I'm doing the walk of shame. Fuck that.
You brought this on yourselves.
250.
250.
Hey,
Too
hey,
video.
Neff.
That much.
I'll duel you for 100K.
Okay, here. I'll do one standard issue. Then there we go. 69, 420.
Wait, so if I'm giving you gold, Neff, that means that the recognize that I'm real.
Only your gold is apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well, don't
He
worry.
would be
The
that,
guild bank
yeah.
recognizes you're real on your loans.
fake money. You're a fake class. You're like a chemtrail.
Eh.
The hell, you saved me.
The kisses?
Alright, where is this stupid chicken? That's not a chicken.
Couldn't it just be 47,000? Had to be 40,001.
I think there's 3 digits in there. Hold on. Let me something like that, right?
Short him that copper. That gold.
Oh yeah, I should have given 47,000, and then like the difference in like silver and copper would be like, nah.
Oh, there goes all my gold. Rip. I ain't paying no druid tax. The druid tax is I take you all back and shoot you. Bad chicken.
Alright.
Real tasty.
This
I mean,
gonna
I don't know
be-
about real
This is
ale.
gonna be disheartening, but it's never. I never like doing this. First off, but I have to do it. All right. All right. I'm gonna have Morna go to heals to see if we can try to go with this with 4 heals. Cam and Star, I'm gonna have you sit along with Vath. We are going to be overhealing it, however, so we might end up having to cut a healer again. Thank you, Star. Again, guys, just please. Sorry, go ahead.
Who's gonna be streaming? Never mind. Thank you.
So Lich is going to be streaming. I'll have Nick stream from a range perspective as well. Jad's got it for a heal perspective.
Oh god.
Do we need more group heals or priority heals?
We need priority heals, and the reason being, what I'm trying to do here is that, like, cooldown management for the tanks is paramount for this fight, which I really love. It's really, really fun to deal with this shit. However, we're going to go ahead and shift our hero to the start of the fight, right at the start.
I think it's better practice.
This means, however, that during the hero window, you guys will have mechanics. So if you get RNG, you get RNG. It's simple as that. So just do the fucking mechanics correctly. I don't care about your hero damage. I'd rather have the mechanics done right. If we can just get through this first phase, we can start practicing on the other phases, and then we can start shifting things. If that means hero timers, healing cooldowns, DPS throughput cooldowns.
It's a whole process.
So let's tidy this up and let's make the best of it right now, okay?
Hey, you know what? Hero time.
Oh god.
More Gyros for Jad.
No,
Jad
it genuinely gives me a headache. I'm not even exaggerating.
So, if you're, guys, take a look at your groups, because some of you might have shifted in terms of your odds and evens, guys. So please. All right.
Which ones evens go to?
Evens will be going to condom circle. Odds will be going to diamond.
I was about to ask you what odds and evens was even for. I was like, oh, are we doing like odds and evens into pimples and stuff now? Like what?
No.
Yeah, the platforms. I realized what it was as I'm like thinking about it.
All right, let's go ahead and give this some goes, guys.
Your darkness coming for you.
Yeah, darkness. Darkness.
Oh, it's Murloc time.
What's up, Fef? So what? Yes, pimple popping stays the same. So melee will be going in the melee group. Range will be going in the range group. Right now, I theoretically cut to range and one melee in the group because one of them was a healer, one was a range DPS, and one was a melee DPS. And I did that purposely to try to keep it even as possible.
That should still be fine.
All right, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Wait to hero till
1.
she gets up to me.
Yeah. I'm waiting until she's in position. And
do it up.
Watch your step.
Look where your bubbles are.
Get knocked outward.
The pimples. Pop it up. Debuffs. Your buffer webs.
Watch your feet. Watch your step. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Get knocked outward.
Pop it.
Watch your step.
Why did we blow up there?
4 stacks probably of the frothy toxin.
I had 4 before,
Watch your
and
step.
we kind of was okay.
Get knocked outward.
Just die.
One thing I noticed is
Don't. Just die from the wave.
one thing I noticed. Neff, you're in the wrong group. You're in the melee group, so that's probably the odd number that's making us take extra 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need you to go with
Okay.
the. Yeah. Regardless if you have the Nova and you dropped it at that location, you still have enough time to run to the other person's location.
Oh, you got plenty
It's
of
basically
time.
drop it, reset, and then go to your
Yeah.
assigned area. It's not where you drop it.
I feel like it should be like a minimum number of people, not necessarily like even split.
Split even.
It's
yeah.
even split.
I know.
I mean, it's even
Again.
split unless you have odd amount of people. If you have an odd amount of people, then you lose a stack.
Which
For
is
free.
Yeah.
what we dealt with our earlier pools. Now we have an even number, so it should be 7 and 7. Hey, we got her to 60%. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that was actually that was good.
With a hero.
We were
Yeah, with a
about
hero.
to I think
It
that's
just
when she
means better-
transitions, right? Is it 60?
Better parses on our better parses on our deaths.
He doesn't force
Winning.
phase until you hit 35%.
Oh, it's 35. Okay.
We're not gonna
Yeah.
hit 35.
Yeah, no.
We just need to chip away as much as we can so we have it easier.
The further we get in the phase, the more practice we get at it, so it only makes sense to use less until we start getting to phase 3. Because why not? It's just wasted at that point.
Charge.
Yeah, P1 is entirely timer based unless you hit 35%, and then it's like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, like it's fully scripted on how it's going to play out. If you have like the most ridiculous DPS
Oh, that
ever,
would be
and
crazy
hit
if we got to
35%.
35.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Well, it's like how in normal, we were at the point where we would skip phases and like,
Oh,
she'd hit
yeah.
35 and she'd be like spell queued, and we could chip away another like 4 or 5% before she even jumped to the middle.
Gotcha.
Buff up. Check your files.
I only have 6 minutes on my food, so I'm just gonna eat another hearty personal.
Oh, I'm dropping. Yeah, I'm dropping a. Feast.
Yeah,
There we
I
go.
ate food like right before, and then I also bought some pausing pylons for like break time purposes.
Yes, which I saw that. That's awesome.
They
I
are
didn't
handy.
even know that was a thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're only like 185 gold a pop.
Oh, that's not even bad. Is that an engineering
No.
thing?
Yep.
Gotcha.
But anybody can use it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's
Alright,
awesome. that Engineering
stand up.
actually has a consumable.
Attack power. Alright, let's run it back. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Nerubians will ascend!
Watch your diamond.
Go your sides.
Get knocked outward.
You ready? Send it. Wait. Some movement. We need to move a bit. We're right on the edge.
Watch your step.
Need to get the tombs. If there's a tomb up, you have to attack.
I didn't realize we had one.
Get 3.
Okay.
Get knocked outward.
Good.
Gotta make sure we get the big green swirly out.
Big ouchies.
Yep.
It's
We're
instant
3
kill.
down. We're 3 down. Just go stand and grade. Die.
Watch your step.
Ooh, I'm gonna eat all of the blades. Let's go. Yes.
Probably full of fiber, you know, keep you regular.
Spider webs?
I don't know, there's some hardy webs.
Is it because
mean-
it's like a weave, so it's fiber?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It took me a second, and I was like, I don't know if that's what he meant, but that makes sense
Yeah, I
now,
get-
like
yeah.
it, so it's fine. It's dumb, but it's great.
Haha.
That's what I meant today.
I wanna have
In-
myself a nice bowl of mini weaves.
Yeah.
Oh god. That sounds awful.
Ah,
Hey.
man. Trust.
So I think that the drop locations of the froth seem to be pretty good. We just need to make sure that whoever the popper is, you need to get that big green circle out. It is big damage, and then I think
like
I got blown
8
up because I'm
million.
trying to run. You know, the circle's pretty big. So like I know I disengage back to the middle, and then I run around a little bit, get back into position. Chickens can leap backwards. Warriors can heroic leap to get it out.
Charlie,
Randy has to
I-
like hurt himself and run.
I burn rush, yeah.
Charlie, I want you to freedom me every time, please.
Okay.
The
Will do.
reason being is because you and I need to start getting that boss moved before that next Venom mechanic for the Venom Nova.
So I'm not getting freedom anymore?
Apparently not, no.
Okay, gotcha.
And
That's fine. I just need to know.
And then don't be bad like me and just tunnel and on stuff and break out your friends. I'm like, we're good, right?
No, wait.
You should be
there was
making-
three
you
of
should
us.
be
There was 3 of
confirming-
us on the boss.
Yeah.
Freedom totem. I'm
Yeah,
down.
you should confirm that there's nobody webbed before
Yeah.
continuing.
You really just need to get out of P1 into P2 with everybody alive, and then she should die.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
There we go.
Only Tremor Totem broke snares and stunt and fruits.
Maybe too strong.
Yeah.
Watch your step.
Goodbye your puddles.
Get knocked outward.
Send it up. Ready for webs. A bit more. Very close to the poison.
There's a liquefy fruit.
Your feet.
Break them out.
Watch your step. Move to diamond.
I'll do melee position.
Get knocked outward.
Pop it.
Oh, I just engage off. Just so good at this game.
Your feet. Watch your step.
Web cutters.
Just die. Just die.
Watch your feet.
The stronger species prevails.
Yeah, it was
the same
like
spot. Sorry.
I was at the height of the knockup and I hit disengage, thinking it's like, oh yeah, no. Backflip right off the platform.
I mean, there's plenty of space over here. I mean, are you trying to do? Are you trying to do like the Alkir, you know, where you jump off the platform and jump back on? Or the
I know
Alkir?
what you're talking about to avoid the wind walls that rotated around.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely MLG. I agree.
Yep. Although on that attempt, I was like, why am I disengaging into the middle of the platform to break my route when I can turn my back and disengage to where I should be anyway?
Yeah, if you have enough space. That's okay.
Well, no,
I took,
I'm moving
I
on
took-
like the inside and disengaging over to here.
yeah,
Use the
Except
runner,
you-
disengage, and then just.
because you were here, going out here.
Yeah, except that time I was there and then I went over there.
See, then you can just sit on the edge of the like that wall over there, and just hit the boss until it dies. No mechanics, because you're not on the platform.
If only.
I took a nasty double
Oh,
blade.
thank you.
I thought I was in a safe spot.
Oh, that's
and I
awesome.
was not. Yeah. Those blades it's hard to see if you're really in a safe spot.
Yeah.
They
They do-
really overlap.
Why do I have diamonds?
The blades do
You
like
probably got the thingamajig.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
the blades themselves do like cutter across like based on a player's position. So like if it chooses like me, it'll be like the 6 lines coming out of me. So
Awesome.
if the better we're stacked, the more like condensed the cut should be.
It was poor positioning on my part for sure.
Sky Fury,
I should have
please.
been
Wind
closer
Fury.
to the edge.
This is one of those
Positioning
things
was
of
fine. It was
practice.
just which one was coming was the issue. Forgetting the order.
Do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
Watch the blades. Go to your spots.
Get knocked outward.
Pop it up. Watch the way.
Yeah, we were like same direction there.
Yeah.
I'd say if you're the melee, you should probably just run ahead and then just run back.
I guess that, yeah, I guess so. I just don't want to drop swirlies up there.
You have enough time. So.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense, but I just didn't think I had time for that.
Break.
Watch your step.
I am moving back here.
Whoa, that's what?
Carly bubbled me.
Get knocked outward.
No, I don't know why we have these way over here now. Get in. Pop.
Use some defenses or something. Boom!
It's just way too much.
That liquefied, yeah.
Well, it's
I had 4 stacks of frost.
Watch your step.
Sorry, I'm gonna remove that ability first.
Okay.
Oh, a bubble time?
I like how it,
Not the bubble taunt. I'm trying a new thing and I leave my mouse on him because I am doing freedom, so I try to do a different ability, but it's linked to my blessing of protection if I have my mouse over on his profile. I'm getting used to that.
Can you set him up as a focus and have a focus macro for blessing?
I can just get rid of the ability for the time, or at least the quick cast, so it interfere with my abilities of my normal rotation until I get used to that.
Alright, so these pings are just for like Lich and myself. So what I mean Lich is like where we're getting pinged if you go to like here, and then I'm gonna go more like here. This way we're
yeah,
not
I
trying
gotcha.
to, like, hold
'Cause
hands.
I think we were fine. I think we were fine, and then we both doubled back, and then it was game over.
Yeah.
When that happens, yeah. The double back.
You just gotta commit.
Double
You gotta
back.
go one way, and the other person's
Buff up.
gotta.
Let's roll this back, guys. We're running out of time. Back power, please. Alright, here we go. Yeah, Murlocs will save us.
4,
Thanks.
3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Get ready for webs. Or not webs, but lines.
Watch your step.
For your sides.
Get knocked outward.
Pop it up. Bombs out. Dodge.
Yeah, I'm disengaging, so I'm gonna be there before you will be.
Yeah. Plus he's on the edge.
Yeah.
Rip up for webs.
Watch your feet. Watch your step. Move to diamond.
Yes, babe. spots.
Get knocked outward.
Whoa, that's premature
Way too early.
ejaculation.
Uh oh.
That's a GG. Just going away.
Someone
Watch
bumped
your
it.
feet.
Accidents
So-
happen.
Once again, don't depend on me to call when to pop it. I'm calling it just as like a last resort thing. Do it right after the cast time is less than 2 seconds. You'll have enough time for where you're in the air and you go over the line.
No, it's
Definitely
Charlie.
be
Charlie accidentally
careful.
walked into.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was an accidental, just like reposition thing.
Yeah.
I know,
It
but
was-
I'm just gonna, like,
With,
we've
with
had
how
some really
early that
cool-
was, that was definitely
Yeah.
bad.
I feel like I have a pretty good like sense of when to do it for ranged. I know like I've definitely done a few that I'm like, this is gonna be spoopy.
Nah, it's fine. As
I mean,
long,
if
as, long as
it's
you get up in
right
the air.
next to the box, then it's like you do it at like 1 second left of the cast, and you're fine.
Yeah,
If
I've been doing it
you're-
around like one, maybe a little less.
Yeah, it all depends on how far away we are as range.
Yep. Repair up if you need to.
Yeah, get the square off my head.
It should auto clear, right?
It will, but yeah, as we go, it'll get rid of it.
Distraction.
It's just a mod that's doing it as you get mechanics.
Alright, here we go.
I'm not a square, I'm a circle.
5,
It goes
4,
in the circle hole.
2, 1.
That video was upsetting.
The video is amazing.
Yeah, it's a great video. What are you talking about?
Upsetting.
Where's the square go in the circle?
Yep.
Where's the
Where's did Rhombus go in the circle?
Are you the girl crying in the video?
Watch your step.
Yeah, me. Upsetting.
Go to
She's
your
excited
spots.
and then just cries.
Go to your
Like,
spots.
oh, I know where that one goes. No, it doesn't.
Do it up. Those bombs out. Watching waves. Here they come.
Oh, Jesus.
Webs. Go up with your buddies. Break, break.
Watch your step.
AS space then.
Watch your feet.
Bombs out. Go to your spots.
Get knocked outward.
Do it good.
That's my fault.
Webs.
Break out your friends. Shit, I broke out
Watch
Charles.
your step.
Dad needs help.
I'm dead. I put it
Yeah.
on Charlie by accident.
I reincarnated at a bad time.
Move to diamond. Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Go to your
Get
spots.
knocked outward. Watch your feet.
Do it up.
Run out. Watch your feet.
Stack of 9. Woo!
Phase change.
We did it.
Hey, phase 2.
I mean, I
Yeah.
did it. I'm here. Oh wait, Charlie's here. We got this.
Gotta run off the edge.
Middle.
Yeah, you can also just walk into the middle.
No, I was taking my horse for a ride. Leave me alone. The P1 boss.
58%?
Defeated.
Hey.
Defeated P1
Yeah.
boss.
No, this is definitely one of those bosses where it's going to be like you gotta get through the first phase cleanly, and then see the second, third part. Just like what Sylvanas was, like, you know,
It's a
Sylvanas was
really
like, eh.
I mean, it's not
tight
as bad as
rhythm.
Sylvanas,
Raz
though.
got-
You spend 5 minutes in one
Let's
phase, and then
say-
somebody falls
Oh,
through
yeah,
the hole.
she was way worse. Razageth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phase 1 and 2 of Queen, what's her face?
Yeah, but Razageth was a cool
Ashara.
fight. Like that last phase is intense. I don't know.
Stand buffs needed. Good, thank you. Alright, just Charlie
No,
Horny.
Sylvanas
Good,
is
here we
stupid.
go.
Five,
How do you really
Four.
feel about it? Mark?
3, 2, 1.
You will not stop the ascension of my empire!
Watch your step.
Touch lines.
Are you kidding?
Get your spots.
Get
We
knocked
need
out
a
first.
melee
Just
popper.
the one pop melee. Yeah.
I got it.
You'll have the bomb.
We didn't pop late enough? I got the wave on.
Yeah. Felt like that was.
I mean,
Not
if I was
that
a little bit
far.
farther behind in the circle, then I'll get hit by. If you guys.
Yeah, I
can-
got the wave as well. Far.
Pop up your webs, guys.
Watch your feet. Watch your step.
Break out your friends. Everyone looks good.
We're good. Yeah.
Watch your feet.
I'm just gonna stay like right here.
That's fine.
Get knocked outward.
Pop it up.
Run out.
Just
Damn, that
Just
bomb's awful.
Watch your feet. Watch your step.
Oh, I'm super dead.
just please.
I'm trying
I'll
to.
build
There we go.
that, guys. Jump off.
I'm rooted.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried. Kill me.
What I would like to say is like on that third liquefied, let's go ahead and start doing some external plays here. So what I'm thinking is like on the first liquefied with the throughput from the healing, and there's no catch-up healing that's needed on either tank nor the raid group, we should be fine. Okay. The second one, I think we should be sufficient enough if we just maybe utilize either Morning's Hem or Kugia's Tranquility. Okay. On the third one,
Oh,
that's
that's a
the
good
one
time,
where
yeah.
if it gets offsetted, where I feel like when we kind of fuck up a little bit on the stacks, that's where there's a lot of big damage going out. So since everybody should be getting knocked into the boss, as we're getting knocked into the boss, Jad, what I would recommend is maybe stabilize us with SLT, since we have good group positioning there. And then we
On
can
what?
also
First or
utilize
second?
Third.
What's
Third.
the highest
Third, got it.
damage when we're grouped up? Like, what's the highest group
The
damage when we're
Entomb?
grouped up? The tomb?
I think
Okay.
technically it's probably the frost from getting jumped.
That's what I'm
But-
saying. Like when we all get jumped. So let me clarify this.
So when it gets popped,
Here.
it does
Let
damage
Don
when we
talk.
start.
Let Don talk.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
let me clarify this. So the liquefies is where there's going to be the poison that's going out on the tank and stuff, and then there's going to be some green that gets projected out to the group. Okay, that's for more or less avoidable damage. However, once we start doing the Venom Novas, because of how we're getting stacks, that's where we start getting into that high damaging profile parts of the fight. So what I'm suggesting is when we get to after the third set of Venoms, Novas, that's where we tend to take the most amount of damage on the group. I'm suggesting as the group gets knocked in back to the boss, we're about to have Entomb at that point from the webs, right? We use a SLT, follow up with a rallying cry, or sorry, rallying cry, then a SLT, so that
And
when
this
we
is the
amplify
third
everybody's
knockup?
health full. The third one, yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Now, I'm saying on the second liquefy that we have, like Akugia doing her tranquility and stuff like that, we use Tom's revival for emergency situation where he feels like it would get the most value out of it, and then Morning can follow up after that. What is it? I think it's the 5th webbing where we can utilize him to kind of stabilize people. I also feel like when we have the group, when we're not getting people out quickly enough, it's because, again, some of you guys are still going over to the other side, but then you're not getting cleared. And so then we have split damage going on, where the people that are towards the epicenter should be self-clearing or getting cleared by somebody, guaranteed. If not, you need to be over where the rest of the group is, which is on the more outwards part, because we're losing DPS breaking people in a timely fashion. People are getting clipped by those lines because they're not getting broken out too quickly.
The reason I was asking for the highest grouped AoE damage on the group is me and Shubi have AMZ that is definitely going to be taken off CD by the time we get into the next phase. So I'm just trying to decide if I want to pop it or put it down when we're going to pop the pimples, or after we pop the pimples, or
After.
whatever.
Big
Otherwise,
damage is
it's
after,
completely
when the bombs
wasted
go off.
CD. So,
I
I
would
guess
say,
I'll put it
again,
on the boss when we get popped into. When we
yes,
get
yes.
pushed
You have
into
to
the
do
loop.
it later. You have to do it later though, because you don't actually take the damage until the phone comes off, which is like 10 seconds or something.
Yeah,
like that.
that's fine. I'm just I'm
Which
just
is
trying
right
to figure out
Just
where.
in that time
liquefy.
frame.
That's right when the liquefy starts occurring.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
It's
why
not
I'm
a huge
saying,
deal.
like,
I'm just
that
was.
big damage
It
at
all
that
happens at once.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll throw an AMZ down on top of the boss after we pop, and
Attack
we'll go
guard,
right into
please.
that.
I think Trigger said quick bio. Yeah.
May the horns of our ready check speedy up
Right here.
his delay. There we go. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
run down the bridge.
Oh my
Run
God.
down the bridge. She reset.
I just
Yeah, we should have just went.
Yep.
if you make
Oh,
it,
fuck.
bye.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Horse for the win.
No, she would have made it on the bridge before she liquefied. It would have reset. It would have been fine.
Yeah, but it's like some people just immediately pot in those situations too. Like, why
Trigger
pot it?
lived.
I mean, it would have reset still though, so their pot would have reset.
Still usage of a pot.
One last pot.
I can always go back to town and make another pot and make a cauldron.
Okay.
Buff up. Let's pull quick.
No, apparently I hit Shadow Bolt. I don't know how I started casting. I guess I thumbed it instead of my push to talk button.
Five,
What?
4,
No, we're good.
3, 2, 1.
You will not stop the ascension of my empire!
Watch your step.
Lines.
Get knocked outward.
Getting your spots. Pop it up. Pops up. Watch the waves going through the boss. Top down helps a lot on this fight. Why am I not in bear form? What is going on?
Oh god.
Watch your feet. Watch your step. Move the diamond. Get knocked outward.
He's out. Push the way.
Watch your step.
Boss a bit, please.
Watch your step. Get knocked outward.
Possibly some defenses.
Got her.
Phase change.
Don't go. You don't need to go in super crazy hard like her. You need to be more than 2/3 of the platform away from the pull-in. Don't be on top of other people too. Now PP.
Make sure you're lining it up. You're not going to pull it into waves.
Pulling in. Pulling in.
Some DRs probably.
Hold in.
Pulling in. Phase 2.
Go to your spots. Go to your spots. Go to your spots. Go to your spots. Odds at diamond, evens at circle.
Do not interrupt as
Interrupt.
seldomly as possible. As seldomly as possible. Wait till it's got like a half a second. Every time you interrupt is when it does the little waves of ball.
Interrupt 2.
Hit them all.
Interrupt 3. Get knocked outward.
Alright, get knocked up.
3, 2, 1.
There's only 4 of us here. 2 of us are healers.
Nothing.
Pulling in. Stay
First
away
pull.
from lines.
Do we have a res? Can you get Syndrin?
30 seconds or
Pulling in.
35 seconds.
Okay, shit.
Odd pull.
Stay away from lines.
Alright.
Pulling in.
Oh, it
I
pulls
was
your
on my
body off the
worst.
platform.
Yeah.
Stay away from lines.
I was on my
We got
horse.
this.
Pulling in.
Earth Elemental.
Yes.
Go.
Go and die. Go and die, please.
Pulling in.
I think how she pulls your
Knocking
corpse off the platform.
Yep.
It's a very weird pull because it doesn't pull you to the platform and off. It picks you up and throws you.
Yeah.
So like even
Yeah.
if you're still on the platform, movement stop like movement pull like
57%
whatever
too.
immunities don't work.
Nice.
You have to have it before. Like it's so goofy.
So for that
you made it
phase,
through
are we
phase
trying to stack the 2 ads together as much as possible, or
If you can, yeah, but don't get pulled up.
Everybody
That's
should
my
be
problem.
focusing down. You want to be. everybody DPS wise should be focusing on the caster. You kill the caster. You bring
That's
the
the one
guardian
that shoots
over
the one,
by
right?
between pulls, so that way you get some effective cleave. But you want to make sure that you never put yourself to where you're facing on the outs, because the ad will knock you back. You have the beam, and you also have pulls to worry about as a tank.
Okay.
And then make sure you go to the right platform.
Yeah, if you're not far enough back, it because of how it lines up, the guardian will also knock you back just after you just got yanked. So if you're too close, you actually get double whammed and then knocked off.
Double
It's all about
whammy.
positioning.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, stop. That shit was awesome.
Fresh cookies, please. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
And again, try not to interrupt it until the last second or the last 1/10 of a second.
5, 4,
Yeah, that was my bad. I just get used to. Oh, look, the cast is doing whatever
one.
from my shield.
Yeah, right.
Having shield available and not throwing it.
Worse.
Like Stormwall and that.
You got it.
Watch your step. Get knocked outward.
Get in. Bombs up.
Watch your step.
A little bit, we're right on the webs.
Adjust a bit. That's good.
Take a look at your groups, where you gotta go.
Get
Start
knocked outward.
moving now. Go. Move it up.
Watch your. What? Watch your step. Get knocked outward. Watch your feet.
I couldn't get.
We're at like 7 stacks, like heavy DR and stuff.
Just die.
Okay.
I think we need to move her a little bit farther if possible. After
I would
that.
love to, but unfortunately, my web was the last one that got broke, and I was the active tank at the time. I can't power shift or anything. We're gonna, so that last set, we're gonna have, again, web followed up with another web within, I think it's like 20 seconds of each other.
Yeah.
And,
About, yeah.
yeah, sorry, here I am
You
wasting
may have a
this.
bit more room on like the melee groups, green per like stuff, because I feel like I have nowhere to go.
That pull, Charlie
Try and-
bubbled, and so it got the positioning got all a little janky there real fast. Yeah, like he ended up actually taking both mechanics, both the feast and the liquefy.
Because I had nowhere to go between the slices and then or being inside the hippo popping initial knockback kind of deal, so it just kind of like died.
Well, like, we'll
Ease
get the
with
movement and
ease.
stuff. It was just, it got really fucked up with the
Next
sync.
practice.
I don't know what else.
Oh yeah, no, I
to-
was
to-
just I understand. Yeah.
Gotta learn the quirks of the fight. You don't really learn them until you actually do it.
I'm hoping we'll have. What's that?
Should I queue up and say something?
Oh, sure.
Oh, is that the
No,
case? If you jump off, does it save on repairs or?
Yeah, it goes from like 110, 120 gold to like 8 or 9 gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
because
yeah,
it's
there you go.
environmental death.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Alright,
So
here we
yeah,
go.
actually saves gold.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not stop the ascension of my empire!
Watch your step. Get knocked outward.
Watch the waves, guys. Need to move just a little bit. Root, security.
Watch your feet. Watch your step.
Dodge.
I got the million.
Yep.
Get knocked outward.
The damage coming out here.
Marnie's Angel.
Your feet. Watch your step. Watch your feet. Watch your step. Get knocked outward.
Going
Watch
bugs
your
on this
feet.
one. Oh, because it was theft. That's right.
Phase
Theft was
change.
Ah, yeah, that'd be it.
Pulling in.
Woo, phase 2.
Intermission, not phase 2.
Oh well, whatever.
Close enough.
We hit intermission.
It feels
with
like a different
more,
phase.
We hit intermission with the boss having less health as well.
Hey,
So,
I mean, intermissions means
Yeah,
that you
whole
finished
percent.
the first phase.
so
It's true.
again,
in
healers,
phase
please, we need to make sure that on that following set of liquefy that we have something going. If not, we need to make sure that we are getting people topped off. It was just that when that AoE explosion came out and hit, we had 2 people that were just way too low.
Maybe minor defensives can be started to use there, because we don't really need defensives for a bit after that. Like a minute and a half or 2-minute defensive, maybe?
That's also definitely a good health stone time.
I'm tossing out Salve at that point, but I can try and fit in a him as well.
I might have something for that too. We'll see.
Watch your step. Get knocked outward.
There's gonna be a late range pop.
Watch the waves, guys.
Watch your step. Watch your feet. Get knocked outward.
Bombs.
Waves.
Watch your step. Watch your feet move the diamond.
Our tombs are so spread out. It's
Watch your step.
good
Get
right now.
knocked outward.
Can't even get there.
Watch your feet.
Got like
Just
5
then.
stacks going on.
Phase change.
Just then. Jump
Yeah,
off.
I couldn't. I was too busy clearing tombs.
Pulling
I disengaged
Can we
wrong,
please
so I was
have
out
you
there.
guys all on the same side? And if you just are going to clear, be clearing over on the edge as opposed to clearing in the middle, because what's happening is like it's inevitable that people flock to where certain people are, and what's happening there is I have people on the right that are on the edge that are not clearing that need to be DPS, and I have people
Oh
on the
yeah,
left
that makes sense.
that need to be DPS. Like,
Yeah.
no, everybody on one side, and if you need to clear, position yourself a bit further out so that way you're not popping on other people. But same side.
More towards the edge of the room. Yeah. Instead of the middle. Gotcha.
There was like
Makes
4
sense.
people entombed on the that were in the epicenter, and I was like expecting those people to be clearing, and they weren't. And then the blades are coming in, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm charging in to help DPS them down," which was a
That's
stupid move
why
by
I
me.
died. So I couldn't
Yeah, that's
get
why I
back,
died.
So I was trying to clear them. Couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, I disengaged at the wrong time, so I was stuck in a web for a bit.
I was wondering why you were in a web, yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
happen.
that was my general fuck up.
Alright, attack power. Shaman buff.
We got this.
Alright, here we go.
Get into phase 2 again. Easy.
No, this is progress. This is what we live for.
Yeah,
Let's
it
go.
is.
5, 4,
If it was easy, they didn't want to be as fun.
2, 1.
That's right. I'll be on that. Good thing.
Watch your step.
Two people
Get
dead
knocked
already?
outward.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Right, web blade.
Where's one of them? Just keep it going. Avoid.
Nethril was our second range popper.
I'll get
I'll
it.
hit it. All right, I'll leave the second one to you, Jed.
Okay.
Watch your step.
Beth is dead, so we'll need one for third.
Watch your feet.
In melee.
Get knocked outward.
Or down, just die. Just jump off.
Oh, let me get up before the web. Okay.
Watch your
I
step.
jumped off. How did it get me on the edge?
611 rogue that just joined the guild.
Nice.
We need a stabby boy.
We do need a stabby boy. I mean, what, we'd lose 2 daggers this week?
Yeah.
T-Mog?
I'm pretty sure Fury Warrior got them, and that's great.
Oh, that's right.
Or just not a Fury. Never mind, your arms. Just kidding.
Fury with daggers, let's go.
Yeah, you get the abilities. It'll look cool. Single Vital Fury.
Alright, attack bar, please.
Make agility give attack power again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
Oh.
Get knocked outward.
Get Morty up.
I want to get Morty up, yeah.
Watch the waves, guys.
Watch your step.
I have melee.
Spot buff. Please.
Get knocked outward.
Bombs.
Someone else gonna have to get third bubble for ranged.
Shit.
Watch your step.
I tried.
2 healers down, just wipe.
It roots you back to the platform as you're falling.
Yeah, that was my complaint last time.
Oh, you
It
booty
does.
pants. The heck is that mechanic?
Just be cool and be immune to movement.
Look, every fucking World of Warcraft fight that has the word queen in it is some form of fucking bitch. Banshee Queen Ansurek? Like, come on.
I know. freaking console timing on like the chaos that is the end of Queen Ajara.
Look, I'll just say this, hands down, I would prefer progging this bitch over fucking heroic Sylvanas any day. Like,
I
god
heard
damn.
that was shit. I'm kind of
Yeah.
happy I really wasn't around for Shadowlands. I'm gonna be real.
It,
It's
each
just because it
attempt-
took so long to get to the
Yeah.
phases.
If you got to the end and you wiped
Those
it
are the
like, you
worst
know,
fights.
4
Where
or
the
5%
hardest-
off.
Where it's a really long fight and the hardest
10,
part is the
12
last
minutes.
10%. That's the worst. The
It's like,
last
oh,
one, you'll-
somebody forgot
it's
to
a lie.
jump their
Hardest part should
arrow
be like
over
the
and
last
killed 3 people.
20 to 10, and then the last 10 is burn.
Alright, I need attack power. I missed the buff as well. Can do.
I really, it's like, I like having a buff, but I don't like having a buff. It's an extra button I have to remember to hit.
Always make a weak order that pops on your screen and says buff the raid.
Yeah, I need to grab one.
Yeah, I just got a soulstone one because I forget to soulstone all the time.
I'm just happy we got that one of don't release. Baby, stop releasing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You're not pop number 2, Neff?
I thought I was pop number 2.
Oh, my bad. Alright, that was my bad on that last one. Sorry.
Okay, who's pop number 3 on range then?
I'm supposed to.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, no.
Just making sure we understand. God. Okay, those are a bit
Get knocked
long.
out.
Don't get hit by both. Only get hit by
Yeah,
one.
don't
Only
be
get
in
hit
the
by
middle.
one.
Oh, me popped it.
Yeah. See you guys. Later. No. Ah. Damn it, I almost made it. Morty almost made it to turn into Angel.
Alright, go and release. We're gonna go ahead and call it for the night. Buffs, fast
Okay.
buffs, the Battle War off. There's some things that I am going to obviously change when we do normal, so that way we could build some muscle memory for heroic on some shit. One of the things that I would really like to encourage you guys is please, maybe get in the habit of doing top down for when we are doing both Venom Novas and Liquefies, so that way you guys can see the waves as they're moving in and dodging them. We have so much excessive damage of people just getting hit by things, myself included. I'm not immune. I'm not here just pointing out shit and not taking some blame.